بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم نحمده ونصلي على رسول الكريم أما بعد رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي رب زدني علما رب زدني علما رب زدني علما. We were discussing du'as. Now many times during the day Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accepts our du'as. Different times mentioned in the hadith. At this moment in time I'd like to mention the du'as during tahajjud time, and dua also when making intention for our fasting. Now, often we find many leaflets, dua mentioned about when making fast. That's absolutely not necessary. The intention itself is important and that's sufficient. Now, when making intention for fasting during the time of tahajjud, and is also a time when duas are accepted, point making that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will enter those who fast. A special door in Jannah called Babul Rayyan is appointed for those who fast. So when making intention for fasting dua, we make the intention of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala from this fast, that the fast the intention you're making for that particular day, and we should apply that every single time we make this dua when fasting during the month of Ramadan. That Allah, when I'm making intention for this fast, Allah make this fast so acceptance that you enter me through this door of Babul Rayyan when entering Jannah. So inshallah Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will enter us through this door of Babul Rayyan when we make the intention, Allah accept from us. Another dua, noting that we also hear from a hadith that the smell of the fasting person is more beloved to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala than musk. So we make intention also, Allah ta'ala make our smell, our breath, the smell that you like, so that inshallah this dua and this benefit what we are receiving from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, that our breath smells like musk, Allah accept from this from us as well, that Allah make my breath beloved to you and you like my breath, that the breath of the fast of a fasting person inshallah. And also another dua to be made when making intention for fasting, that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, we all know that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He Himself will reward us personally on the day of judgment of the fasting person. So all the rewards Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has mentioned in the hadith, that so and so reward will be granted for a person who is making salah, reading Quran. So the reward for fasting person, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will grant him Himself on the day of judgment. So if we make dua, Allah, wallah, the reward which you will grant for the fasting person on the day of judgment, Allah, make this fast I am making today, make this a means of this reward. So 3 duas. A person when making intention for fasting, that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make my this particular fast a means of entering through the door of Babur Rayyan on the day of judgment, and Allah make my smell of fasting that you like, which you have mentioned in a hadith, that the smell of musk. And third dua, that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, O Allah, make this particular fast, a means of you giving me the reward on the day of judgment. Make this fast as a reward for that. Allah accept from us from this dua, and this, inshallah, try to make this dua every single morning when we keep fast. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, that Allah grant us these three benefits of fasting of that particular day. If you make dua inshallah every day, then inshallah Allah will accept from us every single day, and we will gain these rewards inshallah. And also another dua that we should also make, a couple of duas which I have in mind inshallah. And Allah, we all know, we have all heard that who is the best person amongst you, خيركم من تعلم القرآن وعلمه. So the best of you is that person who learns the Quran and who teaches Quran. So we also emphasize that we make this dua, that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the hadith which is referring to this particular khair, Allah also grant on behalf for us as well, that we are amongst this particular hadith mistaq, and referring to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, that Allah accept from us, that Allah make us also from among those who the hadith refers to as خيركم من تعلم القرآن وعلمه. And also another dua, Allahumma hdina wahdi bina waj'alna sababan liman ihtada. Allah guide us, and Allah make us amongst those who guide others, make us a means to guide others too. So when we make dua, Allah guide us and make us a means to guide others towards guidance, then inshallah whatever that person will do in the path of guidance, Allah will also reward us. And also the Quran, the hadith mentioned about the person who learns Quran and teaches others about teaching others Quran as well. So this dua is so beneficial that even after we pass away from this world, the reward for teaching others Quran and the reward for guiding others to the right path, we will also continue getting this reward inshallah. May Allah accept from us. Subhanallah wa bihamdihi, subhanallah wa bihamdihi.